Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. Happy Tuesday. So great to see all of you today. I hope you saw the little slideshow. What I would like for you to do is what we do every day. You can go, well, you know what? Let me go do the attendance quiz. I did it, but I did not publish it. So let me go publish it. So give me a moment. Okay, I published it. I published it. So it is now ready. Good morning, Felix. Felix, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. I hope you are doing good. Good morning, everybody. I'll let a few more people get on, then I'll start to do my role. But please go do the attendance quiz. I'm gonna put my presentation back up here so y'all can see it. And again, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Did y'all miss me on here? Did y'all notice I was gone? I don't know what happened with Google Chrome. It wouldn't work right, so I had to exit out. Um, Let me show my good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, so everybody make sure that you have completed the attendance quiz, the discussion response, and now everybody should be working in typing.com. And we will come back together around 9:25 or so. So please make sure that you are in typing.com. Felix, let me check on it. They may be supplemental. I need to look. And when I say supplemental, that means that you don't necessarily have to have them. They're just like an extra. So let me check. I will check on that because we did go from 107 to 110. So those may be supplemental. Let me check on them and see. I didn't even think of that. So let me check on it and see. I will. Also, everyone, make sure that you're doing typing.com because I am looking as a lot of you are not doing typing.com. So what I am going to do is I'm going to start making them a quiz. A quiz, and then when you get to the assessments, they will be tests. So make sure that when I instruct you, you're going to be doing typing.com every day. So when I instruct you to do typing.com, make sure that's what you go into typing.com. If you forgot how to go in there, or if you haven't gone in there, you need to just ask and say, how do I get there? But I think just about everybody has signed up. So you have registered for typing.com. So that's what I expect. Got about 2 more minutes and we'll come back together. Okay, everybody. You should have had enough time to complete at least 1 or 2 lessons in typing.com. If you did not get to it, I do encourage you to do it outside of class. So I do encourage you to do it outside of class because beginning today, I'll start setting it up where I go in and I'll put in the lessons and make them quizzes. So you'll have to complete them or you will get a 0 because I would like to see more participation in typing.com. Because the reason that I want you to learn how to type because you are in a business class and you should know how to type with accuracy and with speed, not just this 1-2 finger, because you will be getting into getting jobs in the future or now where you have to use a tablet, laptop, whatever, and you need to learn how to type because when you don't know how to type or do the 1 finger type, it slows you down. And in the business world, you do not have time to be slow. Okay. Also, want to address a lot of you, and I thank you for turning in your assignments through email. But Michelle and I think it was Austin, did y'all get my emails about putting your work into your folders? Michelle, do you know how to put your work into your folder? Michelle, do you know how to put your work into your folder? Austin, do you know how to put your work into your folder? And I'm just not trying to call you out, but I just want to make sure that everybody's understanding. And it's okay. If everybody should have gotten an email from me, and a lot of students just refer back to the email. I know Felix knows how because he does a great job. I want to say Lydia, maybe one. Who else? Is there anybody else that is not understanding how to upload your work into your folder? Austin, are you available? Are you listening? Y'all guys got to start listening. Austin. All right. Austin, did you receive my email? I think it was you about how to set about putting your work into your folder. I think you said some work the other day. I wrote it down on my notes. I put it up somewhere. I have to find it where I did it. I think it was some 107 information that you sent. You remember it? Let me see. It was, I don't know, remember the work, but I wrote down my other paper. But I did take note that about uploading your work. Everybody, I'm going to show it one. Again, let me present my screen so y'all can see. Because I want to make sure, because I feel a lot of times when you see work through email, it may get lost. But if you upload it in the folder, it's there. It's not going anywhere. So from here, I call it the dots, but they're the apps. And it's in my Google Drive. And I think you're in the Google Drive. But if you got the email from me, you can just open up the email. A lot of students open up the email every time, and that's just what they refer to. So I'll go right here. And Austin, everybody, when you open up your folder, you have a homework second semester. And then there's a contract to hope, which has other stuff in it, but you don't have to worry about that unless you have some things in there and you know who you are. So homework second semester, that's where you put all your assignments. You just open it up, you right click, you upload file. Wherever you have your work saved on your computer, more than likely, if I were you, I would save it under documents. And then from documents, you go pull it up. And wherever you have something at, you click on it and then open it up and then upload there. Or you can just hit new. It's the same thing. And then you just go to file upload. Okay. So I want to make sure, Michelle, are you listening? Can you hear me? So make sure that I've sent y'all emails and and I haven't got a response back. So guys, when I send you an email, please respond back, okay? Hey Caesar, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
All right. So y'all make sure that y'all are uploading your work into your folders. If I have to, I can I guess send another invitation because a lot of students just refer back to the email that I send them. Okay, so make sure that you are putting your work into the folder that says homework second semester. Okay, Season, the only thing that we've done so far, we've done the attendance quiz, so make sure you do that. We've done the discussion response for today, and I am asking everybody to make sure you do at least one lesson in typing.com. Now we are going to, let's cover, we're going to go into the modules that we're going to cover. Let's go over our PowerPoint for 110, and we will go back to 108 and 109 a little bit later. Caesar, you may want to mute your mic for me.
Oh,
So I'm going to go over the PowerPoint. You know that you are responsible for completing the guided notes, okay? So I'm going to go over the PowerPoint. I hope everybody can see it. If you cannot see it, just let me know. So we're getting into designing logos, and I am going to I've already reached out to somebody, so I'm just waiting to see when they will have the opportunity, hopefully next week or so, to come and discuss talking with you about doing logos. So designing logos and tickets for sports and events. And so we're going to get into designing logos and tickets for the events. There's a lot that goes into it. And these are some of y'all teams right here. Yes.
We cannot see the PowerPoint.
Okay. Let me go back out and see the. Let me do. Let me see what's. I think I need to do the other part, don't I? I think I have to do this. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I have to do it this way for right now. So these symbols right here, these logos, everybody knows, and they're probably some of your favorite teams. Actually, I like all three. And you probably say, well, Miss Hargrave, how can you like all three? Well, I like all three because they're from Carolina. So I like all three. But my household really loves this one right here. So you see that everybody recognizes, they don't have to see the name, they recognize it just by the logo. Okay. So I want to explain the importance of having a logo. Visual presentation of the company. That's the face of the company. It anchors your brand. I mean, it anchors your brand, meaning that once you have that logo, that brand supports your company and you're not going anywhere. The single most visible aspect that is essential for overall marketing strategy. Brand recognition will lose a lot of potential without a legitimate logo to go with the brand. So you're going to have a brand, but then you're not going to have a logo. No, nobody's going to remember that. Everybody remembers the logo. Everybody remembers a logo. And so we're going to get more into looking at different logos and all that. The name and the logo are the number one, the first thing that consumers see and remember. So we all know those golden arches. We know, what they mean. We know the blue background with the white elf. We know that's Facebook or whatever. So I also want to describe considerations in creating a logo. Your company, what the logo says about you. It should be professional, contemporary, timeless. Timeless is never going out of style. Stylish, forward-thinking, innovative, clear message. It needs to be versatile for various media types. Black and white, distance, and up close usage. You notice here, Cheerios. Cheerios has been around for a long time, and I don't think they've actually probably uh, changed their logo. But do they need to? No, they don't. So simple. The logo needs to be simple, easy to remember. Some of the best big brand logos are simple. They don't go out trying to cover up the whole space. So the color, the shape, the size, 3D, contrast, etc. Legitimacy. If you can't read, customers can't. So if you can't read, the customers can't. Attract attention. Leave an impression, be unique, and reflect company's personality. You see Amazon.com. Okay? Amazon is going from A to Z. I guess to me, this was remind of, I guess, Amazon logo is probably trying to portray speed. Um, Also, your logo needs to have detail. High, and then there's a high cost to this to reproduce. Competition. What do they utilize? So you see your Starbucks, you got your Dodge, you got your Ford. These are all. I don't think these emblems have changed much over the years. Um, when you see Ford, you probably don't even have to see the letters, and just like with Dodge, and they didn't put Chevrolet is not up here, but when you see that Chevrolet emblem, you know that it's Chevrolet. Impressive and seductive. Trademark your logo. So you need to trademark your logo. That means that you need to trademark it somebody nobody else can bite off of it. Nobody else can use it. So with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, this is how you go. When you see that TM, and we don't, most of us don't even pay attention to, but we've seen it so many times. You'll see that TM. That means trademark. That means it's being patented. That nobody else can use that logo with the U.S. So you want to patent or trademark your logo with U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, and it does. You have to pay for this. Protects the logo from unauthorized usage. Here, I want you to see there are components of a logo. You have a word mark or a logo type. Okay, the name of the company. Pictogram is a symbol or an icon. Tagline is a brief description of your company or product. The tagline envelops the essence of your brand. Your brand positioning is what makes your company different from its competitors. Walmart says, "Save money, live better." Taglines like American Express used to say, "Never leave home without it." People who know American Express, the credit card company, that's something that and if you grew up in my era, you always know American Express, never leave home without it. So there are certain taglines, even though they may not use them anymore, um, the consumers never forget it, and they can recite it. You also the components of a logo, you have your icon, your picture, your text, your color palette, um, harmony and balance of all the above. You see this now, Apple. We know Apple. I think Apple started off with the rainbow apple, and then now they're just a solid color apple. And now often they're just using the word apple. And we know when we see the symbols of all of these, we know what the brand. Um, we recognize the brand, and I want to talk about the different types, how to identify the different types of logos. Now, you have what you call a brand mark symbol. This type of symbol represents the company in a simple but bold manner, most often represented through an abstract design. Okay, so you have it here. Then you have your word mark. Is a uniquely styled font type that spells out the company or brand name. Got your watermark. You got Lily Pulitzer. A lot ladies should know Lily Pulitzer, a high brand apparel company. So technology companies use this type of logo as style type text looks best on electronics and expresses the sophistication of a company. So you see here, this is a technology company. It's a word mark. So a word mark, just has its font, and it's a uniquely styled font. So everybody, when you see the LILLY, more than like and that little palm tree, but you don't necessarily have to see the palm tree, because Lily Pulitzer does. They are recognized everywhere. So, gentlemen, if you're wanting to impress your ladies, buy her some Lily Pulitzer. Um, they are known for their high-end clothes. They're known for the palm trees. They're known for the beachy um, apparel. So, also you have your lettermark. A lettermark is a typograph. So the lettermark usually um, it marks the company's name written out, yet has a symbol representing the company throughout the use of its initials or the brand's first letters. Now we got Facebook. We know Facebook now has the F, and we know that stands for Facebook. Okay, so it's a letter mark. Also, you have your combination mark. Your combination mark is a combination of a symbol and a mark. The purpose of the combination mark is to create an identity that embodies a given company through the use of a symbol and type treatment. So you know what this means. You see, you have the like the planet going around. You have NASA. So we know when we see that, we know what that means and what is the company is portraying, what they're about. Here are some more emblems. You have your emblem logo. It encases the company name within the design. Most notable emblem logos include Harley Davidson. Everybody knows Harley Davidson. Um, UPS, uh, the NFL, right here, logo, BMW. BMW. When you see that emblem of BMW, it says it all. When you see the BMW logo, it's something different. Just so you know, every car brand has their own emblem, and there's a different. When you know that emblem, it's a different feel. It's a different atmosphere. When you go into a BMW or into an Infinity dealership, is different than going into a Chevrolet or Ford. Of course, I've had Chevrolet, Ford, Infinity, have not had a BMW yet, but I have, looked at them. There is a difference in when you go into the dealership. There is a difference when you go into a Ford dealership versus an Infinity dealership. Ford dealership, I love Ford because they're American-based brand. Um, they are known for um, everybody. When you buy a car and you go to get your car serviced, you go into the service department and you go in for the snacks. So Chevrolet may have popcorn, Coke, um, little snacks like that. But when you go into Infinity, they have Starbucks, they have little blue water, they have croissants or things of that nature. So when the emblem of different brands it takes on a whole different aspect of the companies. Here you see the NC State uh, mascot. So we know that when we see that wolf, we know who that is. More than likely, we should know. Icon symbols and trade characters. You have your corporate products and your service logos. We know what these brands are, who they represent. We know the products that they represent. Okay, so when we look at it, we already know. Characteristics of an effective logo. I hope y'all guys are still with me. Are y'all still with me? I'm gonna do this one, then we're gonna come back on tomorrow to discuss the other ones because I don't want to, you know, um, bore you. It's not boring, but I want to make sure that I'm keeping your attention. But I want you. Logos is there's a lot that goes into logos, and I want to make sure that I cover it. So, to have an effective logo, it has to have scalability, meaning resize with ease. Billboards to business cards. So your logo has to be able to fit a billboard and 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 still have the same effect. It also has to be able to fit a business card. So from a billboard to a business card, that is difference in size, but it still has to have that same effect. When a billboard we know reached the masses from people being seen it on the highway. So it's putting out a big, it's putting your name is out there and it's giving a big effect. Well, when that person has that business card in their hand, it should have that same effect, just in a smaller size. So you have to make sure that your logo will, whatever logo that you decide on, has to have effect of a big presence as opposed to a small presence. Design should be eye-catching. It should be full color, grayscale, or just black and white. I don't know if I remember UPS in the black and white. I may have. Every, we associate UPS with the brown and the light brown or the tan. That's what I associate UPS with. No clip art or stock images, should reflect the individuality of the business. Should be simple, timeless, fresh, relevant, and original. So every so often you have to update your logo just a little bit. You might have to twerk it, tweak it, not twerk it. You should have to tweak it just a little bit, because sometimes you may have to upgrade the color, upgrade the brightness or something. You need to stay clear of design trends like camo and zebra print, because those are going to go out. They're not going to stay. They are definitely just that, trends. You need it to stick out. See it once and remember it. Uh, legal Legally acceptable, does not infringe on other trademarks. So you need to make sure that your logo is your logo. So I want to make sure we're going to cover probably 11 through 18 tomorrow. So what I want you to do is, let me see if I got, bear with me one moment. So also what I want y'all to cover is, make sure you review your 104 vocabulary review. So you can also, any of you who want to get started on your 110 guided notes, if you have not done that yet, please go ahead and do it. Do your guided notes. You go ahead and do your guided notes, and you can look at the PowerPoint. I will finish 11 slides, 11 through 18 tomorrow on logos. So make sure you go ahead and get started on your guided notes. And I also wanted you to do the Quizlet for the 104 review. So make sure you do the Quizlet for the 104 review for your vocabulary words, because I want to make sure that you're maintaining your vocabulary words. Okay. And also make sure that you're doing your typing.com. Michelle, are you back with me? Austin, did you check that email? Okay, so do you know how to put your work into the folder? Do you know how?
I need to learn how to do that.
Okay, did you get that email from me? Let me, I'm tell you what I'm gonna do, because I, some of my students say what they do is they just refer back to the email. So I guess they say the email that I sent them. So I'm gonna send you this email again. So hold on. I'm gonna send it. You should get it. Hold
Is it
on.
one that said to invite to open folder?
Yes.
Okay.
And so what you do is, when you get that folder, just open it up. And you should have two folders there. It should say homework second semester and contracts of hope. Don't worry about the contracts of hope. You can look at it. I don't know if you have anything in there or not. I'm not sure. In the contract of hope, make sure you can look in it. But the homework second semester, you just click on it. It should open up. And then once you, I'm going to show you from my end again. And it's going to be the same for yours. Hold on. And I just want to make, because I know it's something different. I just want to make sure that I don't lose your work. And you can go back and say, hey, my work and my phone is all great. So either you right click with your mouse, if you have a mouse, or you can right click on, I think, on the trackpad, or you can hit new and up. So you upload, you click on upload wherever you say that. Was it the guided notes you sent me or that sponsorship? I can't remember. You sent me, but wherever you save that document on your computer, more than likely, I tell everybody, if you can, save your stuff in documents. So if I were to go to documents and then I'm gonna click on here my let me see. I'm gonna click on 107 guided notes and I click on it and I hit open and then it uploads. And it uploads to your, and when I get ready, I can go in there and look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna remove it. I can take it out. And you can take anything out your folder at any time. So, like I said, go back to the item that you sent me and save it. If you didn't save it on your phone, in your computer under documents, and then you just click on it and it'll upload to your folder. So see if you can do that for me, at least by the end of the day. And if you have any problem, just email me and me and you do a quick Google Meet and I'll show you how to do it again. But I just want to make sure that everybody's putting their work in their homework folder because I don't want to lose your stuff. I'm not perfect, so I want to make sure that it goes in there. So let me put this out here because Michelle evidently is not listening. Okay, so if everybody would do that, Abby. And anybody else, upload your work into your homework folder. That would greatly be appreciated. Jonathan, you on here? Let me see what my Jonathan is because I'm missing somebody.
Yeah, I'm here.
Jonathan, tell them they didn't catch what I said yesterday. Did anybody catch what I said yesterday? Jonathan called. I don't know why y'all didn't catch. I guess y'all don't be paying attention to me. I was saying, was I talking about the typing.com, Jonathan?
Yeah.
And I think I said something in the like make sure that you work on typing.com at home. And Jonathan said, Miss Agre, we are at home. You know, I was acting like you weren't at home. So I guess I forgot because I know that we're not in class. But I don't know what I was thinking when I said work on it from at home, like you not working at home. So Jonathan was the only one that caught what I said. So y'all need to start paying attention to what I be saying and quit drifting out. But anyway, make sure that you guys go ahead and start on your 110 guided notes, and we're all going to backtrack to 108 and 109. I did skip over that. We're gonna go over there briefly. Hopefully we'll get to it. If we don't get to it this week, we'll just backtrack and we'll go back next week because 108 was dealing with customer service. I do want you to know about customer service and giving great customer service. So please make sure y'all do what you need to do. Upload your work to the folders that you the correct folder. And I will see y'all guys on tomorrow and hope y'all have a great day. Bye, everybody. Bye. You have a great day too, Felix.